That wasn't even too bad. I just put the moves on you to make sure I had cover between us the whole time, right? But that was not wrong to do. You just got to be a little bit quicker. And I know it's a bit of a guessing game, but if you use your audio, you're definitely on top of me. I'm standing quite close to you, just trying to reload. That's all I was doing. Right there, I had no choice but to lay down. I was fucked. So I will say this. Let's just stop for a second. When somebody is being chased, and this is important to point out because I had the other guy the other day talking about, or when we did our test, he was doing a lot of drop shots. What he was doing was totally fine. He was drop shotting away for me to push him, right? But in the situation that I was in, I really had no other choice but then to drop shot. So if you're chasing somebody and you're absolutely like destroying them, eventually they're going to lay down. That's the only choice they have to try and make their hurt box smaller. So like as they're wrapping a corner or something, you don't get a chance to like shoot them in the foot as they go around a corner, or like you shoot them in the shoulder and that's just enough to kill them. So eventually they're going to try and catch you in attack sprint laying down like this. So if you're really slamming someone and you know the map and you know for sure that they don't have somewhere to run to as far as getting a head glitch, assume they're going to lay down. Unless, let's say for example, you wrap the corner here and I'm not too weak. I'm like, let's say 60% health still. I might try and re-challenge you like this. But if I'm one shot, I'm not going to try and swing you because you can hit fire and probably kill me without even trying. I'll say his overall mentality too. If you know that better players are going to do that, there's definitely a structure or a foundation for what a good player would do. That's why it's honestly, in my opinion, easier to fight a good player because a good player has patterns and they have things they practiced versus a bad player. They could literally do anything. You have no clue what they're doing. Sometimes a bad player they'll make a horrible decision and it'll just work. So for example, let's say a bad player, let's say you rip me and I also hit you pretty bad as well. Let's say I stand right here and as you wrap the corner, I just punch you. Like that's honestly a terrible option to go for. Yeah, in the event, let's say I go for this punch and I miss because you jumped around the corner. I'm now in a super long leggy animation and I can't shoot you and you just destroy me. And I didn't run. So it's just a really bad option to go for. If I have a knife, it's different, right? If I can just knife you, just bam, one shot you, then sure. But just a regular melee, yeah, unless you're one shot too, in which case you shouldn't be pushing me. Okay. So I know you're in the corner. I'm a little weak, but I'm going to push up a bit. Okay, right on me. I got to lay down. I had no choice but to do that, right? Because you pushed out on me, and I was a little bit weak. In that situation, I probably would not have pushed just because I wasn't weak enough for you to get like a guaranteed win. Stuck on the wall, jumped into a lane there. Yeah, I'm just going to push up on that. Some people got very good shots, right?
Yeah, there's no choice.
Saw you on the head glitch for a second. Going to split my lane. Here to my left. I'm going to challenge aggressively here. He's running away. Okay. So whenever you run away and you're not weak, and I'm also not weak, I'm going to take a second to reload. So I don't want to chase you with an empty mag either.
100%. Okay.
So you're getting quiet. Good shots.
I just landed perfect shots.
I'm all for it, bro. So the other thing I want to talk about too for you is this was also happening in the 1v1 little like exhibition thing that we did is a lot of very low centering. You're running around with your crosshairs quite low. And I understand why players do it. It's either because of looting or to get their gun out of the way so you can see the screen, right? Okay. But you definitely want to try and check yourself. So what I try and do is every time I turn a corner, I'm trying to center on something new, okay? So I'm not centering on like random stuff that's like way too high. I'm not like aiming for this line up here, for example. Like shooting up at this or aiming at that's pointless, obviously. But let's say if I come around the corner right here, and let's say I don't know the map. If I come around the corner and I see there's a head glitch, I'm going to start to aim at this head glitch, okay? I'm going to aim at this head glitch right here. Come around the corner, there's a barrel over here, there's a box over here. I'm looking at that, okay? Right here, I'm going to focus above this ladder, for example. Right here, I'm going to look at these little dots right here. I'll look at the edge of the snow. Just something. Some sort of visual that says, okay, you're not looking too low or looking too high. Okay? Because even, honestly, in the fight that you just won, you shot me a lot in the legs first. Right. Genuinely, I'm not sure how you even won that fight unless I just straight up missed. Because you had a lot of leg shots there. Okay. I think what happened is you jumped. You jumped, I'm pretty sure, in which case I think I just missed. I think I shot underneath you. I'd have to watch it back and see how I lost that.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
I'd have to watch it back too. But I just know I got lucky, so.
I wouldn't even say you got lucky. Like if I miss, that's on me. That's not on you. You made me miss, right? You put a move on me and it worked. Oh, yeah. So I can't be mad at that, right? I would say that centering, At least for me, this is how I figure. This is how I think of it. Having good centering is like having good posture. Either you do or you don't subconsciously. Some people have to work on it forever. Some people just have good posture, bro. So if you're constantly having to work on it, like always pulling your shoulders back all the time, for example, it's the same kind of thing. Every time you come around the corner, just remind yourself: Am I aiming at the ground? Am I aiming at these blocks? Am I aiming too high? If I am I grabbing around a corner and there is a doorway I could be centered on, but I'm just not. Right? I'm looking at like a wall, for example, so I'm gonna snap to the side and be on target like that. Then you want to try and have that reminder, almost like a ticker tape in your brain, saying recenter, 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 window, door, railing, barrel, box, whatever. Like that's the type of thing you want to be doing constantly.